What's going on, YouTube? Today I wanted to make a guide showing a specific strategy to beat Shadow Okumura in Persona 5 Royale. If you want to learn more strategy, mechanics, and lore to master your favorite games, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Let's change some hearts. For both the original Persona 5 and the Royale remaster, the fight with Kunikazu Okumura is widely known to be a steep difficulty curve. Cliff, perhaps? Kamishita's palace is hard because you have weak skills, possibly little experience, and need to tank his volleyball spikes. Madarame is simple as you need to find out which attacks to use on the right targets, as well as destroying his elemental copies. The two final bosses are tedious and require some grit to find the right targets to hit while adroitly using support moves to stay alive. However, none of these are so difficult that you will need to reset 15 times though, except Okumura. What makes Okumura challenging? He sends a party of 4 shadows of the Phantom Thieves. Their attacks progressively get stronger, culminating in Assault Dive and Megaton Raid. The latter stages are also known to target a single party member per Okumura's command. By concentrating force, that person is more likely to die, costing you either Recon or Balm of Life, while temporarily or permanently weakening your DPS and support abilities for the battle. The answer is to heal and cast defense buffs and enemy attack debuffs as needed. Additionally, like many bosses, Okumura will cast debuffs on your team or augment his own units. The later stages of the enemies may suicide bomb a member of your own team as you conclude the second turn attacking them. The 4th and 5th wave can often become tanky, with even the 3rd wave sometimes becoming a mild nuisance. But here's the kicker. If you don't beat a wave of enemies within 2 turns, they retreat and Okumura calls in a batch of the same wave. This is like being a boxer and having to fight 6 opponents in a row minimum. But if you don't knock out one in 20 seconds, a new boxer substitutes the old one while you are still on the same round. You have cumulative fatigue from taking some punches and you eventually hit the wall. In this battle, you've taken damage and used up SP and Balms of Life while you failed to beat that wave. So you are proverbially deeper in the hole trying to fight uphill with worse odds. You have to get good and be a DPS avalanche or get snowballed. The black robot that succeeds the 5th wave and robotic Haru are somewhat risky, but if you have a way to bypass the respawning waves, you can beat Okumura. The battle is decided beforehand and you're halfway there with good preparation. If you have Ryuji's instant sprint kill ability that you unlock at rank 7 of his confidant, I recommend repeatedly rushing shadows in the open section of Okumura's palace, known as the facility surroundings. Try to do this until each party member is level 48. If you think ahead, you may want to train in mementos at this level or higher, as Jose can improve your XP gain, shortening the grind. Additionally, acquire the persona Choronzon. You also need at least 2 black rocks, but preferably more, which you can buy at a store in the Kichijoji region. Now, sneak attack weak personas until you hit Fusion Alarm, and then use the Velvet Room to itemize Choronzon. Just purchase this persona 3 times from the summon menu. Be mindful that you will either have to trigger the Fusion Alarm 2 times, or carefully alternate fusions, gallows, and itemize to avoid an accident. Choronzon yields Maeigaon during fusion alarms, a medium damage curse on all attack. The 5th and toughest wave of robots that can regenerate is weak to curse and psychic. Haru already has psychic, and Joker can use whichever attacks he wants because he has as many personas as he can hold and they can use any of the given elements. You can thus give characters like Anne and Makoto spiral curse rings so that you may stack 3 or 4 baton passes during that round. You may wish to give Haru the Ring of Gluttony and Joker the Idaten belt. During this fight, I have White Rider as a general damage dealer, but some of his passives increase shock chance, which with Matsuonga opens the doors to technicals. Another consideration is to save scum during a fusion alarm to trigger a guillotine accident, which can potentially give you powerful personas that are a palace or 2 ahead of your current level. Such personas may have particularly powerful moves like Maeigaon or Mapsiadine that will be vital for beating the 5th wave. If you confuse Black Rider, he acquires Maeigaon innately, or you can grind and reach for Skadi, who acquires a skill at 57. In an auxiliary sense, you may wish to raise your confidant with a Strength Arcana, aka Twin Wardens, so you can fuse higher level personas than you are. Also try to improve your Temperance and Hierophant confidants, aka Sadayo Kawakami and Sojiro Sakura. Kawakami will brew LeBlanc coffee each night, saving you time and giving you valuable SP potions, and your barista lessons from Sojiro will improve their quality. There is some cold fusion, free energy style passage in the late game that auto-restore SP. But when you pounce on endgame, you're on the broken power level of a shonen protagonist like Goku, or like Enrico Pucci made in heaven. You can also heal from physical attacks, block most elements, and Hasotobi hold goon squads. Failing that, a high confidant with Takemi gives you SP as well as HP restoring accessories. If you wish to stomp wave 5 with Mopsiadine, you may need to grind a fair amount to hit around 60 to get Fornius, but again, the Strength Confidant can let you fuse the Fornius with Queen Mab and the Stone of Scone. Since I opposed Choronzon Maeiga rings as a most accessible accessory strategy, if you're stacking almost 1,000,000 yen, you could try a Strength Confidant advanced fusion of Seiryu, Hyako, Suzaku, and Genbu to get Koryu, which you can itemize for Mopsiadine rings. Fusion Alarm Koryu yields Psycho Force, but that only hits one target, so it's less efficient for the death-dealing speedrun we're on. I recall itemizing Choronzon for the Spiral Curse Maeiga ring, but the wiki lists Pazuzu as a demon required. Either way, Pazuzu is accessible in Okumura's Palace, and it may vary if you play regular Persona 5. You should have the component demons in the compendium required to fuse Choronzon. Kichijoji's Jazz Club can turn your allies more powerful, as would using the gym, but being tanky alone is defensive and does not cover the offensive need in this battle. In summary, you can at least outfit your team with Curse Attack accessories in Royale, while Haru and Joker use psychic moves. The options are broad for Joker as far as grinding or getting a powerful skill early if you want to put overkill effort. I'm assuming you're already fairly leveled many non-party confidants, but it's important to have Mishima leveled to improve XP distribution among party members. The Sun and Star are great for normal battles, and Fortune is a legend for improving other confidants. However, even Hifumi Togo's max ability to swap out party members is not helpful, since you generally need each attack possible to meet the 2-turn limit. I could see swapping in Morgana on the 3rd wave, then using his Wind on the 4th, provided he has a Maeiga ring. I still think Joker with a weak attack and Haru with triple down can take on the 4th wave. I highly recommend giving Joker a persona for each of the respective elements that each wave is weak to, since he can switch personas on a dime. Let's recap the different waves to figure out how to intrepidly split them twain. Wave 1, they're weak to fire. They are weak to Anne's Maeigaon and Joker using a similar fire attack. All of these waves, however, are resistant to physical, but not to gun attacks. So triple down with Joker, and Haru is a catch-all, jack-of-all-trades attack. But monitor the health use. Wave 2 is psychic, so Haru and Joker with Mapsio. Wave 3 is nuclear. Use Makoto with Mafraila, and Joker with the same attack, nuclear persona. Of course, if you want to get Mafraidine, Mapsiodine, or Maragadine, even better. It's still quite early though, and if you grind that much with all the party members, you could just brute force the whole fight anyway. On wave 4, you really need to levy a blessed damage persona with Joker and Haru's gun damage. You can attack buff yourself, or an enemy defense buff, or debuff rather, a turn before wave 4. Certain consumables can really help with fulfilling any role if your party members cannot afford to use a skill counterpart. Considering supporting Haru's HP intensive triple down with Mediarama from Makoto. Many, including myself, recommend Merciless difficulty ironically for this fight because, while it increases enemy damage to you, it also increases your technical damage, your baton passes, and maybe even the weakness to enemies. Technical baton passes from Makoto's nuclear criticals to your other party members are very welcome here. Depending on your team build, you may steamroll wave 4 or pump mad cortisol on your RNG coin flips. Through my different attempts, that was me. But since I'm basically Morgana, benching to Kamiki was non-negotiable. Aside from fire, she gains good support abilities that lower enemy attack and improve player attack. This advantage is critical. Now with wave 5, the green giants should fall to your baton pass stacking Maeiga attacks with ease. After defeating this wave within 2 turns, avoiding the writ of execution that Okumura charges one of the robots with, the black executive robot is relatively easy. Just consistently put out damage and stack a defense buff for Joker while debuffing the robot's attack via Matarunda when he does a Big Bang attack. Additionally, guard with Joker when you anticipate this attack and any other party members not casting the support moves. The vault ability with the Ring of Gluttony is effective here, but Makoto's Marakakaja works. Alternating steady DPS and technicals with defensive bracing is key here. It's important to protect Joker since the battle is over if he dies. When you drop the executive, it's just the same routine with robotic Haru, except even easier because you don't have to reduce her HP. Just bait her with a couple attacks and cast the buff, debuff, guard combo. Enjoy Okumura's Napoleonically ingenious Voltor maneuver. I hope I've covered all the preparation aspects of battle, like confidant advantages with Mishima, Kawakami, and Sojiro, itemized spiral curse rings, grinding, and the importance of having an elementally diverse persona loadout with Joker. It's up to you to use buffs and press the advantage of a weakness attack, then baton pass to another party member who can dish out decent damage. The rings may at least guarantee normal damage output for most waves who are not weak to curse, as opposed to physical getting resisted. The difference between success and reset is sometimes just RNG. However, intelligently maximizing damage per the situation and knowing when to play defense makes a difference. Particularly before wave 5, you want to proactively heal low health party members and then play defensive after wave 5. Congrats if you made it this far. Persona 5 Royal is an easy game on par with Pokemon, but it has a few instances where your options bottleneck and you have to think carefully. Now roll the dice and see where the whims of fate take you.
Hold on.
You've got to cover for her. Persona! What next? Everyone's health is really low. Can someone heal? What's my next move? This one. Thank you so much.
Persona! Hariti!
device here? I'm using it! Here I go! Speed up!
Persona!
Help! She needs help!
You're mine.
Ward off the enemy's attack! Persona! Take that! I'm okay. How's this? Persona! Let's do this, Joker! Go!
Persona! There!
Hey, you carry the Okumura Foods Company? Accept it, please.
Persona! Prepare yourself! Nice! Come! This is a part of me! Let's do this! Go!
What? Yes.
Father, let's end this.
Damn it, Haru! I command you!
Yes, Father.
Okumura Foods will be gutted if I fall!
Of course, Father.
Well, then, trust.
As you wish. This is how my father sees me. Nothing more than a puppet that dances when ordered. This is for my father's sake.
It's time. You're mine.
Persona! Good thing we're prepared. Much obliged. Thanks. Persona! How's this? Persona! Ha! How's this? Nice, Joker. Just
What's the whole... Haru! Self...
no way. Everyone, but Noir. I am no longer.
Show some brand loyalty!
Exterminate intruders.
Persona! Persona! All right.
Exterminate intruders. Persona! Exterminate intruders. Persona! Exterminate intruders. All hail Father. Queen's in danger.
So I...
Father, the
Let's go.